Cadet, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Cadet Ruben Hays. I'm a Cadet Major. I'm the Battalion Executive Officer of the battalion, and I'm a second-year cadet at the Marine Military Academy.
How do you like it here so far?
It's been a really challenging, fun, crazy experience, especially since I came from public school. So spent freshman and sophomore year at a regular public school, and coming to a military school just for junior and senior year was a big shift for me, but I really enjoy it.
What would you say are the big differences between public school and the Marine Military Academy?
I think the biggest difference, which everybody sees when they walk on campus, is people walking around in uniforms. Everybody is in uniform. You got the whole everybody's living with each other, and everybody's experiencing the same thing. We all have drill instructors. We all live the military every single day on top of school.
How does that help you?
It really gives you structure to your life. At first I thought it was going to distract me from academics and extracurricular activities, but actually I got more done during the day because everything was managed and organized, so I wasn't wasting time. I was going from one thing to another. I was getting a lot done, which surprised me.
Well, I'm here to tell you that we're very, very proud of you. I just got the word that you were recognized as being selected one of two different trumpet players throughout the entire Rio Grande Valley to play in the South Texas Youth Symphony. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I've been playing trumpet for about 4.5 years, almost 5 years now, and I was in a youth symphony back at home in Flagstaff, Arizona, from where I'm from, and I was looking around for a youth symphony that they have down here, and lo and behold, I find out that Texas is very music-oriented, and they have a lot of strong music programs down in Texas, and South Texas has a symphony that's basically just for the Rio Grande Valley, or it actually goes as far north as Houston, so everything below Houston is pretty much in the symphony. It's about 80 to 100 people, depending on the concert we're doing, and anyone's allowed to audition, and then once you audition, you have to do a pre-audition to audition for a spot, and then once you get in, you have to audition again for actual chair placement inside the orchestra.
How many other schools did you have to compete against, or how many students at other schools did you have to compete against?
I know it's open to every high school in the Rio Grande Valley, and actually 8th grade and 7th grade. It just depends on if you can play at that level. So I'm not sure how many schools, but I know just for trumpet, just for the trumpet section, which is just for 2 slots, there was 35 people that I was going against for that. So.
Now, you were identified as the Principal Trumpet. What exactly does that mean?
It means when I did the first audition, last year when I did the first audition, I was allowed to audition for a spot in the orchestra. So they auditioned me, they saw something in me that I was a pretty good player, and then they asked me to audition again for an actual spot in the symphony. Last year I auditioned and I got first chair as well, Principal Trumpet last year, which just means that not only did I get in, but I also had the best audition overall to take Principal Trumpet, and then this year maintain that spot as well.
Well, that's absolutely fantastic news. Tell us what kinds of things did you do to prepare for the audition?
Well, trumpet and every musical instrument takes a lot of time, so every day I had to find time to practice. It really helped. Last year I was in the band, and this year I'm in the band and also cross country, so I had to manage that well so I could get at least an hour of practicing in every day, including Saturdays, and if that meant I didn't go out into Liberty into town, and I practiced to make sure I was ready for the audition.
That's fantastic. Tell us about the systems of support you have here, other cadets, your band director, things along those lines, things that helped you become the very best.
I think the big difference here versus where I was at home was all the facilities are here. I live right across from the band room. In Alpha Company, the band hall is maybe 20 feet away from it. So going to practice and finding an area to practice was much easier than it is at home, where I have to either look for a place to practice or, put up with my parents getting mad or my siblings getting mad that I'm practicing in the house and it's kind of loud. So that was tremendous help, that I could have somewhere to practice. And the drill instructor, the band director for Alpha, Chief Warrant Officer Harris, really understanding, and would just open the band room for me. Night, morning, afternoon, whenever I needed to practice, he would go and he'd open it, and he'd make sure that everything was fine and I had everything I needed to practice.
Well, again, we're very proud of you. Is there anything you'd like to say back to your family at home, siblings, to give a shout out to them?
I'm actually a triplet, so I have two sisters. Their names are Rebecca and Ruth. They just came back from a year abroad, so I'd like to give out a shout out to them, and I'm hoping to see them at birthday ball along with my parents, and I love them very much.
Well, we hope to get some footage of you playing the trumpet so that we can share that also. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for allowing us to peer into your life and to your success, and we'll get this out on Facebook and share it with the world. So thank you so much.
Thank you.